Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. So today I want to talk about how you can get a free $100 from ING direct. So I've been using ING for since I was in teenage, maybe 2004, so 17 years more or less. But ever since I was still at university, I remember that. So I've been with this particular bank for 17 years. The only reason that I really like it is because it doesn't have any fees, any bank fees, any monthly fees, any kind of fees. And even if you do international rebate, like international transactions like PayPal, or when you buy something over the internet with international currency, like I buy things with US dollars, you can get charged for international transaction fees, but with ING, you get that back. So I'll quite enjoy that. So let's get back to this straight away. So this morning I received one of those promotion emails on my inbox. I usually ignored it, but this time I thought, well, I've been with this bank for 17 years. Might as well, share the, it's not like something I don't use at all. So it might as well share the good things about it. I don't know. Anyway, so this is what you need to do straight away. It only applies up until 31st of July this year, 2021. So if you're watching this after 31st of July 2021, you can just skip to the point where I will be talking about why I'm still with ING, like down, like a generic type of review, like down in the description box below. I would just write the timeline where I would just explain why I quite enjoy it in everyday setting. So this portion will be just talking about how you can get $100 straight away into, if you want $100 free. I'm really bad at promoting shit. It's just basically a referral. If I refer someone and they would open an orange everyday banking account and also an orange savings maximiser, they would be, and then go through the steps. For example, I will put like a graphic here so that you can see like what steps you need to do before 31st of July in able to get $100. One of the most important bit is that you need to put the referral code when you open your savings account. So this is only for new customers only. So this is only for if you don't use ING before. So you need the referral code. Without the referral code, you will not get the free $100. Not to say that you won't get any benefits, because I think, even if you don't get $100, if you open an ING bank account and do that for your transaction every day, it's still a good value. But you have to put the referral code in the like promo code box when you open a new account for everyday transactions with ING. So if you read all of those things, I will just put it here, and then you also have to go through specific steps, like you open it, you put the promo code in, and then after you open it, you need to get your card, your debit card, and then you need to make like five transactions that are not pending using that using that debit card. So it can be anything, you just buy things at Woolies, Coles, twice a week, once a week. That's pretty cool. That's pretty frequent. And if you use the public transportation, you can just tap your cards, because that's what I would do. That's what I do usually. I just use the card. I link it to Google Pay, and then I just use my phone, use a link to the card that will get that will be part of the transaction count for at least five transaction for the month that is not pending. And then you also have to deposit like $1,000 at least once a month, like your pay, into the account, or one of the two accounts that you have, which is the Saving Maximiser or the everyday account. So, and then if you fulfill all of these things, the $100 I think will be paid the following month. The details should be there. You know, there was also, I will rotate, you know, the graphics here, and then it will say you can read more about it using the link here, using the link below, or using the link, I will put all the link like below in the description, I guess. You can read more about this referral thing, and I will put my referral code up here also, and also down in the description box, because if you don't put the referral code, you won't get your free $100. I also will get the $100. So the $100 will apply to both you and I. So you get $100, I get $100. But if you don't get $100, I will not get my $100. So I think it's a pretty fair game. I also that's like the end of the $100 $300 talk. So those are the things that you need to take steps on, and from here on in, I'm just gonna talk about my experience so far with ING Direct. So I have been using it since the early 2000s because of the first thing that it really attracted me is that it doesn't have any fees whatsoever, like bank fees. You know, if I use PayPal, I don't need to get like international transaction fees. Also, it it pays you 50 cents if you take more than $200 out of an ATM anywhere in the country. If you take below that amount, you will have to pay the $2 a charge because ING Direct doesn't have any ATM in Australia. But right now, 2021, you don't even have to go through that. So you can take money out from Woolies or from Coles, and you won't get charged ATM fees. So if you need cash, and you can just go to Coles or Woolies, and you don't want to get the money out of an ATM machine, and you get charged $2. If it's under $200, then you can go to Coles or Woolies, and I don't know, you can just withdraw cash. You don't even have to purchase anything, I think. But I always purchase something, and if I need cash, I just take withdraw cash on top of what I'm buying shopping wise. So that's one way if you want to take money out with ING, and you don't want to pay the $2 ATM fee. Uh, the downside is, I think, for people who are so used to with regular banking, is like it doesn't have any branches, physical branch, except it has like this kind of lounge in Margaret Street in the city, Sydney, which is very recent. Up until recently, maybe few years, they don't have any branches, or they don't even have any physical store that you can go to talk to someone to. But that never actually be a problem for me, because I have been using it for 17 years without having to go into a particular uh, bank, like a physical bank. And if you want to deposit cash, you can go to Australia Post, and you can go and deposit cash using your debit card. But I never use that function ever, because everything, I'm a geriatrical millennial, because I'm older. I was born in 84. So when the first time I signed up with ING, we basically have to print out forms. We have to fill it out on paper, and then I actually have to put it in an envelope and send it. So before we use our phones for everything, to sign every document and to sign up for every apps, we actually have to print things out, fill it in, and then sign it physically, put it inside an envelope, and then they will send another envelope back saying congratulations, you just open this and then blah blah blah, and then they will send like multiple envelopes to your direction with your cards and your password and your PIN numbers. It's a very complicated world back then, but I managed. So I'm pretty sure it's a lot easier type of sign up these days. I'm explaining it because I don't know like how you would sign up for a bank, um, for a new ING account these days. But I did sign up with a different digital bank that has no physical presence whatsoever, which is 18400, and I did it all through the app, all through. It was like very simple. It was like 2 minutes. I was walking and talking with someone, and I was just like using my thumb and to sign up to this new, um, with this new bank. Basically, it's a digital bank, so it doesn't have any presence. So I've been off grid bank wise for, I don't know, maybe a good 6 years now. Before that, I was with one of the big four or big five, just one, and then I just have ING, and then and I think like the bank fees really got me, like the monthly bank fees, and I just decided, nah, I'm just gonna stick to no fees. Um, so yeah, so I enjoy ING just because I don't have to go and wait. And this is one of the secret. If you're using PayPal or one of those, transaction things on the internet, usually, not always, usually, if you transfer money from PayPal to ING bank account, it will take about 1 day. So it will usually say it will take 3 to 5 business days to transfer your money from PayPal to bank account. And or you have to pay like $10 or 1% transaction fee if you want the transaction to be instant from PayPal to your bank account. So that's about $10 maximum transaction fee if you want the transaction to be instant. But if you don't want it to be instant and you just want to you use the free method, it will usually just take like 1 day or less than a day. So if you process the transactions maybe like before 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, like within business days, it will be in your account, in your bank account that night or tomorrow after about 10 p.m. ish. So it will take probably 1 business days only, except if it's weekend. So you have to count that in. So it's pretty quick, and I think like that's the second best, after instant. Um, Downside, the OSCO amount. OSCO is instant payment within the Australian banking system anyway, which is like if you send me money using the OSCO system, it will be in my account instantly. With ING, the OSCO is limited to $1,000 only. Um, because like I'm saying this because I realized when I'm using 18400 bank account, the OSCO amount, you can, I don't know what's the limit with that bank, but I can transfer more than $1,000 and it will be instant. So that's one of the downside, I guess, if you want to transfer more than $1,000. Um, but yeah, guys, hopefully that's useful. We can save a little bit of money, I guess, here and there. I felt like, those monthly transaction account, especially if you were a broke student like I did when I was starting out opening bank accounts. Um, it'll be useful. $5, $6 there. I can buy 2 bread rolls for $6 and like two, like 6 bread rolls type of, bacon and cheese type of bread roll. So for $6 I can buy 12 bread rolls. So that will feed me for a good 4 days if I were really tight on money. Anyway, I will see you guys later. Hopefully that is that is kind of clear. If it's not, just write on the comment and I'll explain it to you. I actually is more articulate in writing than I am speaking. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.